Ever looked back at a relationship and thought, the person I was at the beginning would never have accepted that? So, what changed? Did your standards disappear? Did you suddenly stop respecting yourself? Or is there another explanation? Let's for a minute imagine you dating someone new. One evening, they cancel dinner at the last minute. You're disappointed, maybe even a little hurt, and you think that wasn't very considerate. A few weeks later, they cancel again. This time, there's an apology, a good explanation. You decide to let it go. Months pass, plans keep changing, messages go unanswered, promises aren't always kept. By now, something subtle has happened. When your phone buzzes, you're no longer expecting, I can't wait to see you. You're wondering, I wonder what's happened this time. And eventually, they cancel your birthday dinner. And instead of thinking, this isn't okay, you hear yourself say, they just stressed. They've had a difficult week. It's not a big deal. Now pause for a moment. The behavior didn't suddenly become acceptable. Something else changed. Your definition of normal is what changed. Psychology tells us that the brain's greatest strength is its ability to adapt. So, if something happens repeatedly, your brain gradually stops treating it as unusual. This ability helps us adjust to changing environments. Without it, every repeated experience would feel as intense as the first time. Relationships are no different. When disappointment, inconsistency, or criticism happens again and again, your brain slowly becomes less surprised by it. Not because it's healthy, not because you wanted it either, but because it has become so familiar. And over time, the familiar can start to feel normal. That's why people often look back and wonder, how did I end up accepting this? Psychology offers us a much kinder explanation. You didn't wake up one morning and decide to lower your standards. Your brain gradually adapted to the relationship you were experiencing, not in one big moment, in hundreds of tiny ones. One cancelled plan, one broken promise, one argument, one apology, then another and another, until what once felt shocking slowly became expected. So instead of asking, why did I accept less than I deserve? Ask yourself, when did this stop surprising me? That question often reveals the moment your brain stopped treating the behavior as an expectation and started treating it as part of everyday life. And that's a very different question because it shifts the focus away from blame and towards understanding. Your ability to adapt is not a flaw. It's one of the reasons human beings survive and adjust to difficult situations. The problem isn't that your brain adapted. The problem is that it adapted to something that wasn't healthy. The encouraging part here is that the same brain that adapted to unhealthy patterns can also adapt to healthy ones. So, as you begin experiencing consistency, respect, reliability, your definition of normal can change again. Not overnight, but one healthy experience at a time. Because your standards didn't disappear, they were quietly shaped by what became familiar. And once you understand that, you can begin choosing a new normal.